Hello, and welcome again to another episode of the Hold On Guys podcast. I am your host, Roy of Royce of Streams. You can find my information by typing Royce of Streams into any major social media outlet such as Linktree, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. Additionally, you can find out more information about the podcast as well as past episodes by going to holdonguys.com. Now it's time to take a moment, relax, and listen to some shenanigans. Thank you, and enjoy. Hey everyone, it's Roy again. Just a quick disclaimer about this episode. We had some technical difficulties with recording, and I did my best to edit it and make sure it all sounded appropriate. But if there are times where it is hard to hear people, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. Just stick it out, and you'll hear 95% of the episode, regardless, I promise. We should have everything sorted out by next episode. Thank you for understanding, and without further ado, here's our first episode of Season 2. Hey guys, how's it going tonight?
Good.
Hey.
Hey, this is our first season, our first episode of season 2. How exciting! Woohoo, indeed. Exactly. And so I thought it'd be really cool if we could have a double date. So I'm your host. I'm Roy of Royce of Streams. I'm joined by my wife, Katie. Katie, would you like to say hi?
Hi.
And we have our co-host, John.
Hello. And good to hear everyone since 2025 switched over into 2026.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Happy New Year. And John, we are joined by your paramour?
Yes, by Libby.
Oh, that sounds fancy. I like Paramore.
Like
Hi, everyone. Yeah.
So actually, before we get into everything, I know we just discussed exactly what we're going to do, but I'm going to call an audible because I'm really, really excited about this question. So, do you guys think that the terms like boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, spouse are outdated? Or do they have like a special place in the lexicon somewhere?
So, I have a lot of thoughts on this because as a woman in her 30s, saying boyfriend occasionally gives me the ick.
Same.
Because I'm like, I'm too old for this. It's also weird because since John and I are polyamorous, there's like a whole additional glossary of things. Like a word for is another word is metamor, and that would be my term for anyone that John was dating that's not me. So there's like even more words. Yeah.
I tend to be a person who likes specificity. So when I think of boyfriend, girlfriend for some couples, totally works, get it. I like saying girlfriend. It's just what I'm used to. It's what I grew up with. So part of that for me is like something I like personally. However, I tend to just say partner when talking with other people. And that mostly seems to be what my circle of people says when talking about their respective romantic partners.
I do like the metamor thing. It's like the love of my love.
Yeah.
It sounds so romantic, you know?
Right?
Very like, I get
It does sound like something the Dothraki would say.
Oh,
Love
it
of
does.
my love.
Oh,
Heart.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say like Victorian era, but you're very, very correct.
Ooh.
So I thought about this question, but I did not think about my answer because I wanted to make it a little more off the cuff. I noticed that like I will say my wife whenever like I'm meeting someone new and I have to like establish dominance or like, you know, claim her as my own, you know, like, my wife, you know. But for them,
My woman liked me enough to marry me.
you know, like if, honestly, that should be said more often than it is. I try to be more equitable and say partner more often than not because she is my partner in life. But it is nice to be like, ooh, my wife. Ooh, I have a wife. How exciting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There is a sort of John Mulaney joy out of saying the word my wife.
Yeah.
That comes to mind for me.
Katie?
I agree with the like boyfriend, girlfriend being older. Like it just feels kind of young and you know, like you're in high school and you're like, he's my boyfriend. Um, hmm, I I have no issues with any particular um like husband, wife, partner. Um, so
Do you ever call Roy your hubby? Do you ever abbreviate husband?
no, I usually don't.
That's
Uh,
fair.
I call him babe, like,
Yeah.
but like I rarely ever use his full name unless I'm like talking about him to somebody.
Oh, that's so real. When John says Libby, I'm like, what is happening? Why are you not using
Yeah, Roy's
abbreviated?
like, what I do.
What did I do?
Right. I don't think you've ever used like my full legal name, which we're not going to say out loud on the podcast. But like, but I've never had like the full Roy middle last. That's I've done that to Katie a couple of times, and she's always just been like, "What the hell is happening?" But yeah, when she doesn't call me babe, I'm like, "What is wrong? Like, what issue needs to be fixed immediately?"
For myself, I think very recently I said the full name of Libby, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, I have two middle names, so I feel like there's extra room for stank on all my full names.
Middle names.
Yeah. So it's just like a very long name. So yeah, it was too much.
And I have to ask, is Libby short for something?
Yes, I am okay saying it's short for Elizabeth.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Elizabeth really has like a kind of lends itself to having some stank to it when you want to get their attention. Elizabeth.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Like with me, if you go Catherine, and I was like, what?
All bets are off. No.
I do have a question. Can we think of any names that have more alternate, like, nicknames than Elizabeth? Because I'm thinking off the top of my head. You got Liz. You got Beth. You got Lizzie. You got Libby. We got a lot of options.
Eliza. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Betty. I almost went with Betty.
Speaking of, we're going to see Hamilton in a couple months here. Very excited.
All right.
Oh, yeah. There may be a future Hamilton hate.
John doesn't like Hamilton because he's dead inside.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I despise Ron Chernow's biography, so...
I'm still stuck on this names with other nicknames.
Sure.
There has to be... I feel like Robert has so many that don't make sense. Where I'm from, too, people use Scott as a nickname for Robert, and I'm like, what are we doing out here? Yeah, I know.
That makes
South
no
Dakota.
sense.
South Dakota?
Mm-hmm.
What is in South Dakota?
Unfortunately, Mount Rushmore's there. But some of the coolest people are from that
Really?
state.
Okay,
like
that's
me.
good to know.
So, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. More importantly, we have the Black Hills that are really beautiful, and the Crazy Horse Monument. That's pretty cool. There's some good stuff.
That is pretty cool.
The Corn Palace also exists, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a giant building with murals of corn all around it, and it's everything you'd ever need in life.
John, you're a little
That's
low.
like the Coral Castle.
Okay, I'll speak up.
Oh, the what?
Coral Castle.
Isn't that the thing in Florida?
It's in Coral Springs.
Ooh.
It's kind of like using a lot of air quotes here, wonder of the world, because this guy built it like it was just him. It was just this one dude, and like there's
he built it for his wife or something like that.
He's a Florida man, so you got to give him a lot of leeway here. But like there's a 75-ton door that's made out of coral that's balanced on like 1/4 inch sized pole. Like how do you do that? Yeah. On the topic of nicknames, John, do you consider I'm not calling you this, but John Boy, is that a nickname?
John
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, sure. I could list off some nicknames I've been called in my day. My uncle, because he thought I was always scheming and thinking. He called me Johnny Coyote after like Wile E. Coyote.
Okay.
I'm gonna start calling you that.
Yeah, that's great. I love being called nicknames my uncle told me as a child. I've been Johnny very briefly on a baseball team. Jay Rich was used a lot.
You know what? I kind of like that.
Jay Broke was used.
Jay Broke.
as a fraternity member was like, man, you ain't Jay Rich, you Jay Broke.
Ooh.
After I was like, I'm not buying a $4 copy of, I don't know, something from a Walmart on DVD. Because $4 used to mean something.
Yeah.
Other than those, I can't really think of many other nicknames I've gotten.
Can we use this for Roy Boy? Because then it rhymes.
I loathe that Roy Boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's right up there, but right underneath Roy Rogers.
Yeah. Roy Rogers. What year is it? Why are people calling you that?
I mean, if you hear that in a bar, it's not weird.
That's true. It is a beverage.
How many Roys have you met in your life?
You.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've met a
They've
handful
mostly been in
of...
Fire Emblem games.
Huh?
I said they've mostly been in Fire Emblem games.
Yeah.
Is there? Oh.
So, of the Roys I've met in my life, I've met one younger Roy, and everyone else has been ancient. Just like old.
Oh, wait, I did know another Roy.
Is he old?
He was younger.
Oh.
No, younger.
Is Roy always short for Leroy, or can it be just Roy?
My name is just Roy.
Okay.
But my grandfather's name was Rosario.
Oh, damn.
Very Italian. And everyone called him Roy. And then so my parents were like, he's not going to like the name Rosario. We'll just call him Roy. And that was great because growing up in South Florida where, there's a large Hispanic population, Rosario is a feminine name. I would have been made fun of until the end of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a very different upbringing.
I'm embarrassed to admit I never thought of Roy as a shortened nickname for Rosario.
That is fine. I mean, like, most people don't because I don't think it is. Like, Roy is, I think, French. And Rosario is, well, I guess France is also Latin-based. So there's some connection.
There's a lot of similarity. Yeah. I will also say it's not any weirder than Richard becoming Dick.
That's exactly what I was thinking. As soon as you said it's not any weirder, I'm like, he's going to say Richard and Dick. And that is 100% correct. I don't understand.
That one was weird.
That was my grandfather's name, so it's very odd. It's very odd when I tell people, like, oh yeah, I'm going to see my grandpa Dick. And that's everybody's literal is the statement. Yeah. I have some of my grandpa Dick's sausage in my freezer because he started a Lutheran men's club that does have a sausage making every year to fundraise for their very German Lutheran church.
So your grandpa
So there's a lot of weirdness with nicknames in my house.
Grandpa Dick's Sausage Fest?
Yes, you could call it that. In fact, my grandfather had an injury at the Sausage Fest and had to wear a cervical collar for some
Oh my God.
Wow.
On a set of stairs while the sausage making was going on.
You need cervical services at a sausage fest.
Now hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
How dare you?
I'll do what I want.
Wow.
So yeah, those are we got some great nicknames in my family.
Amazing.
Are there any names you can think of that just don't have a nickname? They're just the name.
Zachary.
Well, Zachary could be
Yes,
Zach.
but I've met people that are just Zach.
Sure.
Oh. Kyle doesn't have a nickname.
Ooh, true.
Chad doesn't have a nickname.
Very Sigma of Chad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been rewatching The Last Airbender, so my brain is like, Aang. Aang doesn't have a nickname.
Cartoon or live action?
Cartoon, of course.
Thank God. Okay. Whew.
I'm a 90s baby, so we're watching that cartoon. I could talk about that for the rest of this hour and many more.
Oh, we could do it just oh my God, I can't talk tonight, which is bad for a podcast host. We can do another episode based on just that.
I think people would love that.
Absolutely.
We could also have an ongoing podcast within a podcast.
Nice.
Where every guest has to name their favorite Avatar character.
Okay.
That's true.
Well, before we do that, I have to tell a little story. I was super duper excited for the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender series on Netflix, right? And I was super stoked for it. And Katie and I made Katie watch the first episode with me. And then she ruined the entire series for me. Like, in like 2 sentences, she's just ruined it.
I didn't need to.
In her defense, I asked her, "What do you think?" And I'm not going to say it because it will ruin it for other people. But she said, "This is how I feel about it." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's your opinion." And then I watched it and I was like, "Son of a bitch, she's right. This is annoying." And then I couldn't watch anything else.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Can you share with the class, Katie? What was the thing?
I don't want to ruin it for anyone.
Ooh.
Man.
So
unless I thought it was.
I need to revisit this.
Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it, and then apparently I ruined it.
So she commented on the acting or lack thereof by the actors, and
Sure.
I was like, "No, she's crap. She's full of crap. It's fine." And then I watched the second episode, and I was like, "Motherfucker, she's correct." And I just couldn't get past the like over dramaticness of the everything.
Sure.
I was like, "Ah." But I still have the cartoon, and that's way better than anything that anyone could ever come up with. So
yeah,
it's so
it's
good.
just so good.
So I only ruined one of them.
Yeah, that's
Right,
fine.
yeah.
No, I think that's super fair. Plus, you weren't wrong.
Exactly, that's the whole thing. It was just like she's not wrong. That's the whole thing. That's yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of ruining,
Oh God.
Oh.
I had a realization that kind of ruined both Letterkenny and Shoresy for me.
Okay.
And it's that the character of Shoresy, and also by extension, like the person who plays Wayne and Shoresy, Jared Kiso, the main writer, showrunner.
Yeah.
The moment he pitches his voice up, he sounds exactly like Jordan Peterson. Can't unhear it now.
John has told this to me many times, and it haunts him.
Legitimate fear.
It does.
God.
Even the alphabet openings are a little bit ruined for me.
I'm sorry.
Well, this is okay. This actually leads me into a fun couples question. Okay. So Katie and I have discussed this multiple times. But is there anything that you guys like to watch together, and is there anything that you cannot stand watching that the other person loves?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes to both things, I think. Well,
Guess each other's?
okay. Do you want to? I can tell you what I want to watch that you never want to watch. I could guess.
How about a 3, 2, and 1?
Oh yes, please do.
Together.
Okay. Of the things, wait, hold on, just to make sure. I'm going to say the ones that you don't want to watch, and you're going to say the ones that I don't want.
Oh, I thought I was going to say the thing that you think I don't want to watch with you.
Oh, perfect. Oh gosh, but what don't you want to? Oh man, hold on. No, I need longer.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Breaking Bad.
No, I was going to say Love is Blind.
Oh, you were going to say Love is Blind. Okay, that's fair. John does not want to watch Love is Blind, and I do not want to watch Breaking Bad, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And for everyone who's yelling out there, Breaking Bad is not a bad show, but your girl's a social worker, and it's just too much for me sometimes. So,
and it's funny because it's the opposite for us.
Yeah.
I like the show, and Bray refuses to watch it.
It's not that I refuse to watch it. It's just there are so many other things to watch that, you know, why would I watch something new when I can watch Scrubs again for the 900th time?
Oh my gosh, I've recently been rewatching Scrubs. I think John and I that's something he and I really like to watch together.
It's so good.
We are also. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying. Sorry. You go.
It's okay. We're also deep into a Buffy the Vampire Slayer watch right now because it's my favorite show of all time. So John is watching it.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I was introduced to a very interesting first episode of that series, which, if you've watched the show, you'd get what's going on and be like, "Oh, what a great episode of television." If you're transported 6 seasons in and watch the musical episode first, you don't watch the series.
Yeah, John's ex only showed him the musical episode, which was an interesting choice.
Of Buffy?
But that's okay. We're fixing it. Okay. Yeah, we're fixing it now.
I'm really enjoying it to the point where I now have an ongoing side universe of...
It's true.
This is the Buffy bot universe. The season before the real season 6. That I'll sometimes mention we're going to do this in the Buffy bot season.
I love it. But wait, okay, so Roy and Katie, what are your answers? What can't you stand to watch?
There are a lot of things that I can't stand to watch. So we've had a lot of conversations about this, and when we watch how we consume media, I like to escape into Fantasyland, and Katie likes to watch gruesome horror, true crime stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm currently watching Mindhunter.
Oh, I love Mindhunter. Yes.
And it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's I would just rather watch stuff that I can escape reality from over stuff that's going to give me nightmares.
Understandable.
Whereas I would watch that stuff when I lived alone and then hate myself for it.
Fair.
Because I did that a few times and I would be like, all right, cats, you're going to defend Mama tonight, right?
In case one of these people is here. Oh my gosh. I love it.
I think multiple cats could take on Ed Gein.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
One media take. So I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller on this episode.
Yes. And you're the first commenter too, so kudos to you.
I am. But one take that Roy has said a couple times that every time out loud I'm like, hell yeah, is that both Ted from How I Met Your Mother and Ross from Friends might be the most evil people in media history. I have to agree with you there. I think a lot of people would disagree, especially a lot of people love Ross from Friends, and I'll never understand.
Yeah, a lot of people loved him.
So I actually have something about that.
Through the 90s and did not watch Friends.
Well,
no take.
If we lift him out, it's still it's a show I'd watch.
So I saw something recently about if you
wasn't Ross written for him?
Really?
I think it was.
Yikes! I mean, he plays the role well because I kind of want to smack him in real life. So
I remember.
Yeah, I think it was written for him.
Wow.
I was watching something about they were talking about the How I Met Your Mother Ted thing, and they were if you reframe it to if you instead of thinking about watching the show Ted as is, think about the show watching Ted as he is in the future, remembering himself in the past, recalling about his now dead wife. It becomes a much more somber type of experience, and I'm inclined to agree. However, that is not how it's portrayed in the entirety of the show, and you can't just retcon 9 seasons worth of bullshit in the last 30 seconds of the show. So I get what they're going for, But just because you go, oh, she died and I'm sad and I wanted to be with her more, and I'm going to go hook up with Robin, who I've been lusting for the entire 9 seasons. I don't think it works.
Katie's audible
disgust
was
exactly.
so good.
I will also add that it's very strange, some of the stories he decides to tell his kids.
Yeah, it is super
weird. Telling us about that time you and Uncle Barney, probably got STDs at the club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am of the opinion as well, and we don't need to fall down a rabbit hole here, but the sort of cartoonization of Barney's character is such an assault on women in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is a rapist, full stop, in the things that he does, and the show is like, haha, it's funny because he wore a scuba outfit. And I've recently rewatched a lot of Friends, and I was like, Friends certainly has moments where the misogyny is there, but even though How I Met Your Mother is a newer show, I actually find it way more sexist than Friends.
Oh, for sure.
And way more it's a lot of no homo jokes in How I Met Your Mother, and I'm like, this is really boring.
Yeah.
And also Friends, I believe, had a more nuanced and understanding take on trans people, from what I understand, than How I Met Your Mother.
I think for the time, the take that Friends had was not a bad take, but there's a lot to unpack there in terms of who they cast. That's a whole thing we could talk about for a long time, too.
How I Met Your Mother, for the time period it was in, was not good.
No, I haven't watched How I Met Your Mother in a long time, but I don't remember them talking about that in any favorable light. Yeah. Weird. Ross lost me the second he had a pet monkey. Freaking weird, man. No.
That's just...
I'm scared. I was telling John, because, hold on, guys. Today at my job, I was at the capital of Missouri in Jefferson City, and there was a certain mascot there because a certain restaurant corporation was lobbying in Jeff City. And I turned the corner, and there was a 6.5 foot tall Ronald McDonald, and I screamed a scream that echoed through the halls. This man was fully decked out as Ronald McDonald. His whole face was painted white. And it's haunting my background of my thoughts as we talk.
When you said I screamed a scream, I immediately thought of Les Mis' I Dreamed a Dream, but I screamed a scream.
Oh,
scream.
Exactly. Before I saw that freaking clown guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a nice voice.
Oh, hey, thank you.
I thought perhaps that I might die.
John, you're a professionally trained opera singer.
We lobbied for some French fries.
Oh, nice. That is actually how John and I met, was his beautiful voice.
Was it really?
So, yeah, it was at karaoke, and I was like, that guy's got a nice set of pipes. But then we realized later we had also matched on one of the apps.
Nice.
So,
we were one of our friends was trying to secure a date with one of our friends. And Katie and I tried the whole we'll just happen to be there and then we'll just happen to leave. And, there's all this other nonsense. And he sung, I think it was Creep is by Radiohead.
Oh,
and he did a really good job. He's been on the show before. He did a really good job to the point where everyone at the table I have goosebumps now thinking about him. And I was like, well, we don't have to do anything. I'm just, okay. Here you go, friend. Ta-da! And then actually, they ended up, having to spend the entire night, singing and blah, 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 blah. And it was yeah.
Fellas, is it gay to serenade your partner?
No.
Oh.
I serenade Katie when we're in the car. Well, hold on, guys.
Katie says,
so
serenade is not the word I would use.
Instead of doing it nicely, I sing the wrong words and my own my own tune,
not the correct pitches,
not the correct pitch on purpose. Because it's the last 20 minutes and I want to get out of the car. And if I'm going to be miserable, let's make it miserable for everybody. But I think it's hilarious, and I don't think Katie does. I think she does. Sometimes she looks at me and smiles, and then other times she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just trying to make it fun for me."
Aren't you the one who's usually driving too?
I always drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Not to be weird, but I listened to y'all's episode recently. Wait, so poor Katie is not only not in charge of where the car is
Correct.
going, but must also listen.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Although she did drive recently.
Yeah.
She drove my car for the first time.
I did.
Oh, how
I
was it?
did. I mean, it's a car.
Not only that, it's almost the same car.
I can't. Yeah. His is 2 years newer than mine.
And she is a hybrid.
That's
in my
the
house.
only difference.
That can make a difference.
I feel
I
a
mean,
difference.
There is a difference, but I mean, I'm not like all, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It was just so incredible.
Oh my gosh.
I think the biggest difference I've seen, so I have a 2013 vehicle, which is at this point pretty old.
Yeah.
But like vehicles 2015 or after, I feel like all of them around that time started getting the like weird, I don't know what to, like the tablet in front of your face.
Oh yeah, mine has that.
I like
Instead
that.
of dials. I like dials. I want something I can feel and touch and not have to look at.
John wishes for a sensory experience
Oh.
This is true.
in a car.
I think one of the features Roy hates most on my car is that I don't have the traditional gear shift. I have buttons.
I do hate that.
As a shift,
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
and he absolutely hates it. And when I drove his car, I was like, "Where are my buttons?
Oh no.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
I miss my buttons."
Not my gumdrop button.
To quote Ed, Ed and Eddie, button, who's got the button?
Oh man.
That would go over Roy's head.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's that?
Hold
It's
on,
a
guys.
Cartoon
We're not
Network show.
Nickelodeon kids?
Yeah, were y'all not Nickelodeon
Wait,
children?
That was Cartoon Network. And
Oh,
I know.
John said Nickelodeon and I went with it. You're right. You're a fraud.
I'm a fraud and a hack.
No, Nickelodeon was like SpongeBob. That was the golden era of Nickelodeon.
So
Yeah,
when
definitely.
we were growing up, we were allowed to watch TV on Saturdays between like certain times. So if we were woke up too late, then we couldn't watch the TV show, the children's shows that came on, like say after 10 o'clock or after 11 o'clock, something like that. So
What was the best show that you watched?
that I ever watched on Nickelodeon?
Yeah. Or, when it sounds like you had pretty strict hours. So I'm just curious if there was like a holy grail of show for you.
Let's see. Well, and like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I remember finishing that while I was in college, so maybe not that. Like,
Sure.
I don't think I can classify that as childhood. Like, I remember watching the original Power Ranger shows after school.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched those after school.
Let's see.
Did any of you see the Power Rangers movie in the
I don't know
theater?
if I saw it in the theater. Maybe I did. I'm not certain.
Oh,
I had it on VHS.
I also
Hell yeah.
had it on
Bold fucking
VHS.
statement.
I was not cool enough to see it in the theater. And I was jealous of kids who did.
I have golden memories of going to the Pokemon movies in the theater. Those and the
Ooh.
Digimon movie.
Did any of you still have the promo cards from going to see the Pokemon movie?
I
No.
bet my mom does in the basement somewhere.
I have
but
a game.
I have the Mew
I
card.
have the Pokemon Blue and Yellow, the original Game Boy games,
Woo.
still.
I love that. I am currently playing through Leaf Green, so I'm in the OG 150 era myself.
Nice.
So good.
Is it like is it the 30th anniversary of Pokemon?
Oh, don't say that to me.
Bro, why would
oh no!
Oh, go for a walk.
I want to be correct about this.
Oh, my heart. I'm so old.
you? Oh my God. Libby, how old
Also,
are you?
Yeah.
I'm 33.
Okay, all right.
How old
We're
are you?
38. Katie and I are 38. And I say we.
Oh.
We were born 6 days apart.
Oh,
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah. So like constantly, we'll just be like, how old are you? Like, we're 38. Like, well, how old is she?
I
Like,
love that.
no, we are 38.
No, we together are 38. Well, John is just a little younger than y'all, so I guess I am the youngest in this current space,
True.
but not by much.
No.
I can also confirm it is indeed the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, right?
Ugh.
Oh, boy. Why'd you do this to us,
Why?
bud?
Because I'm a sadist.
Oh, my God. What a bummer.
Yeah, well,
every year that they come, they go, "Oh, it's the anniversary of." I'm like, just don't tell me.
Just lie
Just
to
don't
me.
tell me because I know I'm not going to like it.
Do
Facts.
you guys have any?
I know I'm not going to be like feeling very good about myself. So just keep it to yourself.
I teach at a university here in St. Louis part-time, and most of the time I teach undergrads. So these are like 19-year-olds, and I teach dismantling oppression, and I was teaching the students a lesson on media literacy, and I was like, if we think about how Hurricane Katrina was portrayed, and one of my students said, I was not even in grade school when Hurricane Katrina happened, and I was like, and now I will turn into dust and fly away because I'm old. So that was pretty great. They like to make fun of how old I am. So
we're going to start getting kids saying, "What's 9/11?"
Oh yeah.
oof.
Yeah.
Yep.
John Oliver did an episode where he's like, if you don't know what 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina were, then just turn the TV the fuck off.
I love it. It's like, I can't do this right now. Thank you.
God
Like,
bless
if
John.
you don't know this.
Oh,
Do you guys have any trips coming up? Are you guys going anywhere? Any travel plans, dream vacations, etc.?
We kind of already had.
yeah. We went out of town for Valentine's weekend, and it was really nice.
Yes, John was telling me about it. How exciting!
Yeah, the YMCA in St. Louis owns this like cabin thing called the Trout Lodge. It's like a series of cabins, and they also have delicious food that is part of your, like, you pay for your cabin and food is included. It was very good. And so we went, let's see, we went on a little hike, we went horseback riding, we made arts and crafts. It was a good time.
I gotta say, go on, John.
Blacklight bingo.
Oh yeah, we did blacklight bingo, the newlywed game.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Kind of.
it was mostly the newlywed game. That was super fun. Yeah, I won. That's the important thing to know there.
Coupon for?
My coupon. So you played the newlywed game for coupons. And the coupons were like, make me my dream dinner or something. It was very cute. And the coupon that I chose is take me on my dream date. But I have to figure out what that is and then tell John so he can or I could make him guess. I feel like you could do a pretty good guess. But yes, it was fun. I don't really care about Valentine's Day a lot, but I was like, this is a fun excuse to go do like something new. I hadn't been horseback riding in a really long time, so
I gotta say, the Trout Lodge does not strike me as like a particularly romantic
super fair
name to
it
go, but like I'm glad you had fun.
Portion that's called Camp Lakewood.
Yeah, Camp Lakewood sounds
sounds a little
fancier.
more-
Yeah. Oh, I guess it does sound kind of dirty. Camp
Yeah.
Camp Lakewood.
Camp Crystal Lake. Like-
No, not Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna die here. Yes.
Oh God.
Hold
So-
on, guys.
Oh,
Go
We
on.
seem to have been circling around some nostalgia things and talking about the past. Something that recently came up during a game of Hues and Cues. It's a board game where you choose a color. You don't tell the group. You give a single word, then a two-word description that can't include a specific color. So, like, I could say cloudy sky, and if you pointed to like a grayish blue color, you might get those points. Something we discovered, and it was told to me, was that quicker even than like the color name in your brain, if someone says a Pokemon to millennials, they see that image and the color faster than actually the word.
yes. So this is actually
Yes.
research that a friend of mine did out of California, and yes, he found that we as millennials do identify Pokemon faster than anything else, which I think is exciting.
With that in mind, is there any kind of nostalgic fixation you have that almost seems super real, like bigger than real life?
Ooh.
You're just obsessed with this nostalgic thing.
I mean,
I'll start for something.
yeah.
There was a time in my life where Star Wars was that for me. Like, more as a kid, but even into my teenage years, I read so many of those goddamn expanded universe novels and stuff. Like,
That are now not canonical.
well, and that was what broke the nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
And I've now just watched Star Wars as a guy, and not like a person obsessed with a galaxy far, far away means they might travel to us by light speed someday. Like,
Oh my gosh.
sick, deep belief in a childhood place that I wanted to be real. So, like, that's probably religion for most people.
Right. So, actually, I know if we're talking about like so if we're talking about obsessions, or if we're talking about like nostalgic stuff, Legos, like just pretty much any Lego, to the point where Katie bought me Legos for Christmas, and I almost like, I was just like, ah! It was like, not
I thought
also,
you for Legos.
they were Star Wars Legos.
Yes,
but,
yes. Star Wars Legos are were Christmas.
Yeah.
Geode Legos were Valentine's Day.
Oh, right. Yes. I don't know. The Legos, like, but as far as obsessions goes, and this is something I get teased a lot even now. But trains, I just love trains. Maybe I do have autism. I'm not really certain. But like, to the point where like my dad would take me to the model train show every year right after Thanksgiving. I'd be like, "Ooh, I like this. I like this." And like, if there were Lego trains, holy shit! Like, that's a whole different version of obsession. But yeah, that's my vote.
Did you, growing up, have any local shops that like had a long train in the store and stuff like that?
Well, if y'all live in Florida, have you been to the Ringling? They have that huge train situation.
What's that?
It's near Sarasota. It's the Ringling like museum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So
it has a train.
Yeah,
there?
well, they have like, they called it like the world's largest miniature circus, but I don't know if it's still the world. But
I don't know.
Around the miniature circus was a train. Yeah.
Oh, well, up here, in about an hour-ish, south-ish, you can drive a train, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet. I know, right?
You could be a conductor?
You could be a conductor, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, right?
Roy the conductor. I love it.
Yeah, I told
you.
Katie,
like Ringo Starr.
Yep. Yeah. It's already going to happen at some point
Ringo
in time.
Starr,
it's just a matter of
George Carlin, actually.
Oh my gosh. I think my childhood thing that I was obsessed with is a little weird. We went to a lot of dog shows growing up, so I have like a weirdly encyclopedic knowledge of dog breeds.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So
I do too.
You do? I love this. Yeah.
I watched a lot of dog shows growing up.
Oh my gosh.
And Roy will be like, "What the hell?"
Yes, I can like name a dog breed like 3 blocks away. I'll see a dog coming and I'm like, that's what this is. That's a skipper key or like whatever. And yeah, so sick. Oh my gosh, Katie and I can run around and look at dogs and name them. I love this for us.
And then you can go home and watch Breaking Bad.
Okay, I guess I'll try. I'll try for Katie.
Oh, right. Sorry, you don't want to watch it. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I will admit the first season was hard to get through. Once I got through the first season, I liked it.
It's also a shortened first season, much like Parks and Rec. It's like first season a little different than the rest.
Fair.
Yeah, because I think they were trying to make it a dark comedy in the original, like the first season. I was like, how is this funny?
Yeah, I mean, there are
funny
moments in that show for sure, but yeah, it's better as a straight drama.
Yeah, it's much better as a straight drama.
Roy, to your Troy, to your train. Yeah, what's the Roman Empire? It's actually Troy. So you might be interested in Kirkwood's Museum of Transportation.
Oh yeah, we have a transportation museum here with many trains.
Yes. Yeah, yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. The answer is yes. I love that.
At some point, we'll have to have an in-person podcast in the future.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe from St. Louis and/or from North Carolina. What was that?
Yeah, what's a code?
They have a big boy at the Kirkwood.
Oh yeah, we do.
A big boy?
Oh my god. So Union Pacific made the biggest steam locomotive ever.
I see.
It's so big that they couldn't line up all the the wheels in a row. They had to make it articulated, so the boiler actually isn't in line with the trucks underneath it.
Oh, so
they only made like 10, and they're just so massive that they could only run on certain lines. And welcome to my TED Talk.
Wow, I love this.
I have a replica of one somewhere in the house. But yeah, like that as soon as I found out what that was, that became my newest, like my obsession for the longest time.
My grandpa Dick's version of your train obsession is a tractor obsession.
He does love the John Deeres.
So I bought him a like real life version of my like Star Wars vehicles and like information on them stuff. I got him a book that had like specifications, years, like all this stuff about different tractors from like the 1910s to 1960s, which is what he likes best. And I kid you not, I asked him like a couple weeks later, "Oh, hey, Grandpa, how did you like the book?" He's like, "Well, John, I like most of it, but I found there were a couple of entries that were wrong." And he goes into insane detail about how this one tractor actually had this engine. And I was like, okay, Grandpa, well, you should be writing this book.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
It was like the tractor version of Marissa Tomei in
My Cousin Vinny.
Thank you.
Such a good
great movie. It's just top tier.
I believe that I have uncovered the golden marry, fuck, kill for this generation of men that includes Marissa Tomei. And it is Marissa Tomei, Sigourney Weaver, Megan Mullally.
You've already put me through this.
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
And Katie is, of course, also welcome to participate.
Megan Mullally, Sigourney Weaver, and Marissa Tomei?
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, apologies in advance. Marry Sigourney Weaver, fuck Marissa Tomei, and kill Megan Mullally.
Oh my god, identical!
Yep. One of the answers.
For extra credit, what is your reasoning?
I just like I don't know. Katie, close your ears. I mean, like Marissa Tomei is. Words cannot describe. But I feel like she, having known Italian women my entire life, it's a little bit of a little, spicy meatball. And I feel like Sigourney Weaver would be a little more even-keeled in the marriage situation.
I see.
Am I allowed to say the phrase spicy meatball, or am I appropriating?
That's cultural appropriation, John. You can't do it.
Is it really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball! No, my reasoning is, I feel like Sigourney Weaver and me could, like, I don't know, marry Sigourney because, like, we share a lot of politics. We're both activists.
She could fight aliens.
Yeah, that too.
Marissa Tomei, obviously, the craziest weekend of my life, hopefully. I don't have anything against Megan Mullally. In fact, I'm very attracted to her in Parks and Rec. But I don't know. Just there was some beef between her and Patton Oswalt.
Oh.
And there's been some other people who have talked about how she's difficult to work with on set. And I don't know if that's real or if that's
is that just sexism? Yeah, that's a good question. Who knows?
But I want to believe that Patton Oswalt is one of those just like, well, this is what happened type of people.
I want to, but I don't know if I do.
Exactly.
Well, I challenge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, guys. There's a new X-Files coming out.
There is a new X-Files.
With Ryan Coogler at the head.
And I'm pretty psyched.
Oh, cool.
Did you all watch any X-Files back?
Hell yeah.
I did not.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it.
Wow,
it's good.
Okay.
Air high five, Katie.
For those Breaking Bad enthusiasts, Vince Gilligan was the
I
writer
know.
and producer on that show.
I know.
Uh,
One of my coworkers is rewatching all of it or no, watching it all for the first time and is like trying to get us all to watch it. And I don't know, maybe.
Through all of X-Files?
Yeah, she's watching all of
It's
it
a heavy
start to finish.
commitment.
It's mini seasons, and it's like 90s television where there were like 26 episodes a season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 11 or 12 seasons. It's a lot.
It's wild.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And technically a spin-off show, The Lone Gunman. It
Oh,
was
I love
not
it.
very good, and it only got 1 or 2 seasons.
I didn't know it had a spinoff.
Yeah, people like to forget it.
Maybe it's unforgettable.
Hold on, guys. So we're coming to a close of our first episode of season 2, and we've talked a lot about like past stuff, and a lot of nostalgia stuff, and I wanted to briefly touch on future stuff.
Yeah.
So, what's something you want to happen in the future for both yourself and your relationship?
Okay. I can start because it's something I've been thinking about. Last year, I finally got my passport, and
Ooh.
this year or next year, but in the near future, I really want to travel outside of the country because it's not something I've done outside of a single trip to Windsor, Canada, while visiting an uncle in Detroit. And specifically, I would love to go visit Costa Rica with Libby because she's been there before.
I love it.
And it's a beautiful place. As far as something I wish for Libby, I wish that she could find...
The Holy Grail.
Well, obviously.
It doesn't have to be super. It can be lighthearted. Just
Okay.
so you know.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah.
I'm so interested, though. I feel like we were going deep. You don't
I
have
thought
to,
so too.
but I'm curious.
I would like you to be able to find, as we're polyamorous, a new paramour that has a new hobby or activity that I would never think to do and you would enjoy.
That's a good point. I crave new experiences this year. So that's John listening to me when I talk. We love that. That's a really good one. Man.
Libby, would you like me to go while you think?
Yes, please. I need a second.
So, something that I would like for myself this year is to get a job, or even just get paid for doing this by sponsorship. So, someone sponsor us. Let's do this.
Hello, Fresh.
Yeah. Really?
Should we just like try to think of how to say like?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other like.
I mean, like even like this, the like a recording software like Squadcast would be great. But something for Katie and I is I would like us to put down roots. And that's something that we've been discussing about, like, are we going to buy a house this year, or put it down to next year, or something along those lines. I would just like to find a more permanent, like, location. Libby?
Yes. I think for relationship, I agree. I liked John's travel one. Something he and I have always talked about doing that's a little smaller scale is taking a cooking class. I would love for us to take a cooking class together. We really like to make food together, so that could be super fun. Mm-hmm. For me, I wish for... I'm a pretty active human politically, and things are gnarly. So I hope to find some systems for strength and peace, because my strength... I find wanes a little bit in recent times. And for John is in, well, I guess it doesn't maybe count as a new apartment anymore because you've been here for a minute, but I love for you to like sink even more into the culture of the neighborhood that you've moved into, because there's so much good stuff here for you. So
for first-time listeners of the podcast, it's been mentioned before, but I'm in St. Louis, and specifically in the Soulard district, which is kind of the brewery / it's
like French
restaurants, and it's the French town kind of. It's a beautiful brick village.
It's so pretty here. There, and it has one of the best farmers markets in the city, so we gotta love that. Yeah.
As mentioned on an earlier pod, oldest continuous farmers market west of the Mississippi.
Woo!
Actually, just any open air market.
That's awesome. And I'm switching it to Katie, but I think that's what Roy was doing.
Yeah,
Katie,
we're going
we
there.
want you to talk.
Yeah.
I think I like John's travel more, like, because, well, I just want to see more of the world. I think for both of us, I'd really like to do a new hobby together.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like do dance classes or something that we can learn that's fun that gets us out there.
Yeah.
I think would be a lot of fun.
Dog shows.
What about for yourself, Katie?
Huh?
What about for yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd like to be more confident in my career path. I think in the future.
Yeah, that's great.
Is more like find my place.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So one last thing before we go. Libby, you said you've listened to every episode so far, yeah?
That's accurate.
Are you going to listen to this one?
I don't know. That's a good question. Is it a universal human experience that we all hate our own voices? Like,
yeah, pretty much. I can't stand listening to my own voice.
Yeah. But I really like the podcast. I guess I was the first commenter on Spotify, but yeah, I like it a lot. And I was telling John it was very affirming in our relationship because there were many times where I would out loud make a comment and then he would on the podcast say the same thing that I had like just said out loud, and I was like, it's like he's in here with me. But yes, no. This has been super great, and I hope that you invite me back because I'm a fan.
Oh yeah, this was awesome.
Great.
Any last words for the evening, guys?
Drink some water.
Yeah, that's always good. Go travel, meet new people.
Now you definitely sound like Roy.
Yeah.
Yay. Have you watered your flesh prison lately? Is how I've been asking people. So.
Oh, that's fantastic! I love that.
Yeah.
Normally when we hear about have you watered something, it's have you watered your our orchid.
Yes. Your orchid.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, guys. I think I'm going to have to listen to the whole season 1 podcast to find out if I hate my voice.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'll get back to you next time.
Amazing.
Yeah. Good luck with that. I will not be doing that. I have to listen to this one and do some edits, but yeah, this was great. Good season 1. Season 2 comeback. We'll be recording all through this year, and we'll see you guys soon.
Great. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Bye.